It's a great platform to get the most views for your property. I don't think you got to be a tech genius to to list on your site, and yeah, so it was very easy for me, and I think it'd be very easy for anybody with a moderate experience, or not moderate, but even beginner experience. If you can use an iPhone, you can definitely get on your site. Hi, my name is Michael Brittain, and I saved close to $20,000 on using Houzeo to list my home. So I did the traditional route of going to the forsalebuyowner.com, listing it there, and then actually I did a search on Google for the flat rate fees to get into the MLS, because that's another place where I wanted to get in, because I wanted to get as much exposure as I could. So did the Houzeo, I saw Houzeo on there, did some reviews, read some reviews and stuff, and just decided to, y'all's fees were comparable to everybody else's fees. So it was just basically picking a service. It was nice to be able to sell the house in the first weekend. So there shouldn't be any reason why you're scared. You should be able to reach out to the Houzeo support team and get any answers that you need. That's what they're there for. And I think you said Neil was my support manager, or the support guy that was contacting me, and he did a great job. I called and got him sometimes, and sometimes I left a message and he got right back to me, and was able to answer questions that I had. It's very user-friendly. It's kind of like Apple. Why does everybody go to Apple? Because it's user-friendly. They have the platform that everybody likes. The more tech-savvy people that want more out of their phones, they go to the Samsungs and the Galaxies. They use the Androids, right? So I think the safe bet is always to use a platform that is user-friendly for anybody. And I think anybody of any knowledge level could go on your site and fill out, start the process, fill out forms, do the research on the platform. It's got, you frequently asked questions to help you out to get to the first part of it, and then once you just start clicking buttons, it's step by step, and you have the forms that you need. You download those, or you fill those forms out and continue on. I've gone the traditional route before, and I've sold by owner before, and I move around a lot. So this was, one of those times where the market is how it is right now, and I wasn't in a rush to sell. And the inventory in my neighborhood, I'd already done my research. I knew the inventory in my neighborhood was very low, especially for the size of my house. And so basically just doing the research off the front end, I knew that I had a pretty good chance to sell for sale by owner. Basically, you're going to get your people that research homes and go out there and look on their own. You're going to get those off Zillow, maybe Redfin, a couple other platforms for you out there. But when you go MLS, I think you just get that many more viewers, right? So, Houzeo brought me some showings. I had some showings on the side as well that weren't scheduled through Houzeo, but the ones that were scheduled through Houzeo, I wouldn't have had if it wasn't MLS, probably. I figure, I'm saving 3% already. So actually 3.5% at the 2.5%. So, it's a fair market. The buyers, on the buyer side, I always use a realtor. That's just me, because, they're going to show me the homes that I want to see. They got a little bit more access than I would as just a civilian looking for a home. So, I always, on the buyer side, use a realtor. And so, I know how much work goes into that, how many houses they probably saw, and it's just a safer bet, right? So at least there's one person in the transaction that knows the whole, what needs to be going on and what needs to be pushed. So So my advice for the home sellers would be, if you're going to sell for sale by owner, to do your homework and go get your own appraisal right off the bat. Comps are nice, and I know that's probably what the main thing is, but with the market these days, comps sometimes don't get you your full price. You want to appraise your home and get the up-to-date appraisal. You're going to pay a little bit more on the front end, but it's going to be worth it on the back end. So my advice would be get an appraisal, as well as look at comps. If you have questions, ask them. Maybe I think y'all offer a comparative cost analysis or something for the property. If you're new to the selling of your properties, then my advice is to take advantage of all products you have and use them. I didn't need all your products, but you have a lot on there that is worth it. You have the yard sign that you can put up. But yeah, so my advice would be those two things. Use all the Houzeo support that they offer, and then as well as get your own appraisal at the beginning of the process, and be prepared to when you start listing. I guess my other advice would be, once you start getting showings and you're showing people, don't take your first offer. In this market, you need to look at all the offers, let everybody see the home that you can let see it. And when your offers start coming in, then you sit there and look over your offers and take the best one. Yes, definitely. I would use Houzeo again whenever hopefully I'm not moving again anytime soon, but when I do, I would definitely look at Houzeo to list.